And we are live. Welcome back to Checkpoint, your number one show, rounding up all the hottest gaming news stories of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis, and today I am so happy to announce the return of the Persona 5 King, the Pacific Northwest's most eligible bachelor, James Walmer. Welcome back, dude. Let's go. How are you?
Vincent, it feels good to be back.
Good.
I've been looking forward to this all week.
Dude, I'm so excited you're back.
I'm excited for a great show.
I love the people who I got to co-host with the other weeks, but it's not the same doing it without you, dude. I'll tell you that much. It's not the same.
Oh.
Today, guys, we want to thank audio listeners for listening. If you are listening on audio platforms, it would mean a lot if you guys could give us a rating on whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, whatever it is, Google. We're getting a lot of hits on Google Podcasts right now. I don't know why, but some reason that's popping off. So if you're listening there and you can give us a review, that would help a bunch. Today we're going to be talking about Warner Bros., Starfield. We're going to be talking about Last of Us Part 2 update, Summer Games Fest, and a lot more. James, before we get into stuff, what have you been playing? What's new? How's life?
Man, what have I been playing? I've been bouncing around a lot this week. My buddy bought me Jak and Daxter, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Jak and Daxter 1, 2, 3, and Jak X.
Okay.
I don't know if that comes with the precursor Legacy, but I'm about 3 to 4 hours into the first Jak and Daxter game. Maybe that's precursor Legacy. I don't remember. It has a subtitle.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Like it's a very old game.
Right.
And I'm not into collectathons, but I
Sure.
still feel the need to play it for the second game that I know and love from my childhood.
Okay.
Cool. But you know what? It's just different than what I'm used to. I jumped into Last of Us Part 2 the other day because it got that 60 frames per second patch.
Oh, baby.
And let me tell you, Vin, it's incredible.
It's a world of difference.
It is a world of a difference.
I'm so excited to play it again. Dude, you got no idea. Like,
it's absolutely incredible.
Okay. That makes you really excited.
Dip my toes back into Dark Souls 3 over this whole time that I've been MIA. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3, jumped back in because a buddy of mine got into Dark Souls 3 again. So I jumped in with him and grinding through bosses. And I love that game so damn much.
Really?
It is so good. I mean, I'm just a slut for any like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That whole universe. And with the death of the author for Berserk, it only seems even more fitting that I would get into it. Because I don't know if you know this, Vin, but Berserk inspired so much of that dark fantasy.
That's cool.
There wouldn't be any sort of like the Dark Souls as we know it without him. And I'm doing a disservice by not remembering his name. But
did you finish Demon Souls, by the way?
I did not finish Demon Souls.
Okay. Just tapped out or just other things to play?
Other things to play, but I played. One of my buddies was over, and of course you gotta showcase PS5. You gotta show them what they're missing.
Yeah.
And I booted up Demon Souls because it is like the best looking game on PlayStation 5 right now. And I was like, you know what? I gotta get back into this. I gotta keep going.
You got a taste. You got a quick taste.
Yeah. I got a quick taste, and I was tantalized.
Wow. It's nice. This week I started Days Gone. Actually, I started Days Gone last week.
Really?
And part of it was like, it's just been on my backlog, and I had just finished, like Ghost of Tsushima was done. I had no big game coming up. I was just kind of jumping in Destiny here and there, or random like things I was trying to try out. I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. I don't know if I'll have time to do this, but let's just jump in and try it out. And it was shaky. It was really shaky in the beginning. I was like, I don't know if I'm into this. Like,
yeah, I couldn't get through the prologue.
Yeah, but the more I play it, the more I'm like, okay, I'm upgrading things, and it's becoming like much more fun to play. The story is not as bad to me as everybody kind of makes it out to be. Yeah, there's some cringy dialogue every once in a while, but I like the story. I'm enjoying it. Okay. I'm now 20 something hours into the game. Like, and apparently I'm like halfway through the story. My complaint that this game is too long and too big. Like I wish it was a smaller scale experience, because I'm losing the story doing these side missions. Like, I want to experience the story. I don't really care about the side missions. I don't care about building my reputation with camps and stuff like that. So That's been kind of annoying, but I'm enjoying it. It's okay. This is kind of a hot take, but I think it's better than Horizon Zero Dawn.
I
Well, I
didn't
know
like
we
Horizon
agree.
Zero Dawn, so that would not take a lot of convincing for
I,
me.
I finished Horizon Zero Dawn. Also, I
Okay,
finished
how's
that
that ending?
recently. I don't know. I don't like the game. I think it's fine. I think the idea that like you're in this world with like robots and stuff, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that. The combat's not even fun though, because I don't feel like I have
No.
control of Aloy. I
Uh-uh.
like you jump and she does a burpee. You're like
Hmm.
she can't climb anything. She's struggling to get around a rock. I have
Yeah.
no control over stealth. I don't feel powerful at all towards the end of the game. Apparently, I played the game wrong and I played it all with common equipment. And so, like, I was beating the boss with common equipment, and it was the most frustrating experience of my life. But so I don't know. Maybe I got to go back and play a little bit more, really get my ideas out. But I'm liking Days Gone more, having a better time with it. So I don't know if that's any consolation there, but
Good.
you know,
I deleted Destiny 2 off my PlayStation to
I've still been
make
playing
room
it.
for Last of Us.
Because Vault of Glass is next week, and I'm like really
That's
close.
right.
I'm on the cusp of like, I mean, I could play
Being
it, but I would be a really low level. I'd want to be
hmm
at least like kind of okay because God, I love Vault of Glass. I can't wait.
hmm
Oh man.
Do you have a raid team?
Currently no. I will be soliciting myself like a hooker on the streets. For
Okay, great. Oh, also during this time, I beat Monster Hunter World with a bunch of friends.
really
Yeah, beat
on
Monster Hunter World. Did the whole
sick.
thing,
Was that fun with
and it was
friends?
so much fun.
Yeah,
It was so sick, and I loved
yeah.
it. And I actually want more. Like, I'm really tempted to buy Monster Hunter Rise,
Okay.
but
I have a lot of friends playing Monster Hunter Rise and they're loving it.
it's
Switch.
just great games. Then I have another question for you before we get
Yeah,
into it.
hit me.
What is one game that you have been absolutely dying to play? Doesn't matter whether it's out on the market right now or whether you've been hearing a lot of news about it, but what is one game that you're like, man, I really want to get this? Like, I want my hands on it right now.
Oh my gosh. That's hard because I would say like first thing that comes to mind is Kenna. Like I just cannot wait to play Kenna. And I know that sounds like I don't know if that's like my first choice, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I think it's either a toss up between because I still really, really, really want to play Returnal.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to play Returnal so bad, but
Hmm.
also with the Mass Effect
Oh, yeah.
trilogy that just came out, just seeing screenshots and everything, I want in, baby. I want
Me
back in
too.
because I only played Mass Effect 2, really. I had Mass Effect 3, I didn't
Okay.
play it at all. But
I've never
I
played a Mass Effect game ever.
they're like from playing the second game, it is the best like you could call it like relationship simulator,
Okay.
but like it's
Yeah.
so good.
God. I have to wait because I bought Persona 5 Royale and it's downloaded on my PlayStation right now. And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, it is.
the goal is to finish up uh Days Gone maybe in the next couple weeks because I have
Mhm.
another game I have to play next week just for a little bit at least. We'll see how much I like it to play the rest of it. And then maybe start Persona 5 or maybe jump into Mass Effect. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. You know? I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see. And I got that
might come
Destiny
down to
raid.
a coin toss.
Oh, God. Coin tossing $60. Oh my gosh. It's expensive, bro. Why is this hobby so
It's so
expensive?
much money.
All right, James, bring us into the first news story of the week.
Let's get into it. Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment Studios set to split apart as a part of the AT&T Discovery deal. So the gaming studio's parent company, Warner Bros., their parent company AT&T will merge with Discovery. And is this the same company as like the credit card?
Oh, see, I was thinking Discovery like Deadliest Catch. Like, so we were on different pages with the Discovery.
I didn't do further research, so it could be literally one or the other.
Okay, okay.
Uh, they're merging with Discovery to form a new standalone company that aims to become quote one of the largest global streaming players end quote. Now this is a big direction for the company, or
Mm-hmm.
AT&T specifically. The exchange is expected to complete in 2022, and though WB Games wasn't directly referenced, a spokesperson told Axios that the deal will see the division's 11 studios broken up. It,
Yeah.
this is a problem. WB Games accounts for 6 of the 11 studios. Some of these studios include Rocksteady, who made Batman Arkham and Suicide Squad, or currently developing Suicide Squad. Monolith, which is the Middle Earth titles. NetherRealm, which is Mortal Kombat.
And
Avalanche,
Injustice.
and Injustice, Avalanche. That's Hogwarts Legacy and TT Games. Vin, you know you love your Lego titles. Come
I
on.
do love my Lego
Skywalker
titles.
Saga, it's coming.
Let's go.
All of these are included, and these are in big trouble.
Right.
Basically, from the chatter I've been hearing on Twitter and everything, no one knows what's going on. People at the
Exactly.
studios are kind of like freaked out. Everyone's kind of running around with their heads cut off, like waiting for this imminent doom of
Well,
a chopping block.
here's what I've kind of like think is going on here. This
Give me the Vince speculation.
this sounds like there was someone who said something about this in some sort of position of power to someone that wasn't supposed to say something to anybody else. Does that make any sense? And that person went and talked to someone who then a news story was written about it, and then all the studios found out through the news story that this might be happening. So I don't think literally anybody has any idea what's happening. Like, the articles are so vague.
Yes, the articles are vague. This was about
Yeah.
maybe like a 300-word article.
Yeah, there's not much known. Here's the thing. Even if they split, okay. Warner Bros is still going to have their titles and everything. If they split from part of AT&T or whatever, that's fine. I bet they just probably won't have as much funding, but they'll find funding elsewhere. These are some of the biggest games ever. The new Batman game, new Suicide Squad, the new Lego game. We got Hogwarts Legacy, which I don't know, kind of is canceled, kind of not canceled. It's kind of,
you know, talk about that. We don't talk about it.
I guess so. Mortal Kombat, come on. We just got a movie IP out of that, like another one. So like, these games aren't going away or anything. I'm not worried about it, but maybe we see a new. Maybe they split just like Bungie split from Activision, that kind of thing. Like maybe they're taking it a new direction where they have less of someone guiding them and telling them what to do. I don't know. Who knows? Could be for the better eventually.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, it would be hard for me to think of that as a case with a company like AT&T,
right,
as a parent company, because I feel like the AT&T would just kind of be like, go make us money, you know?
Yeah, right. I didn't even know AT&T owned Warner Brothers, to be completely honest.
I didn't either until this, to be honest.
Yeah.
And now what? Credit card company owns them?
Yeah, deadliest catch credit card company Discovery. Deadly or freaking Dirty Jobs. Mike Rowe is going to be the next in the next Batman game. It's just going to be a whole thing.
He's just cleaning up the streets of Gotham. He's just cleaning up all the guts off the street.
Dirty Jobs, cleaning up the streets of Gotham. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I don't really have any more information on WP Games.
This is one of those stories that we're placing a pin in it.
Yeah, well, it'll be back.
We're just putting a pin in it, and we're gonna keep it on the watch list to see what's gonna happen.
I give it 2 weeks before this is our headline.
Happen. 2 weeks?
2 weeks, and this is our headline of our next of that episode.
Let's see. It's expected to complete in 2022, so I'm gonna give it a few months actually.
Okay. Well, maybe we get more information about what this exchange actually is in a couple weeks, and then I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Not if information.
Run me down the second one.
This is a big controversial topic in the gaming world. Okay, right now in this last week, is Starfield coming to PlayStation? Apparently not. Which shouldn't really be controversial since Microsoft.
We've talked about this before. We've been talking about this.
But some people are really upset, like they're hearing this for the first time. So let's go through this, baby. Starfield will not be coming to PlayStation 5. This is from IGN. GameSpeed is reporting. Instead, Bethesda's first-person science fiction role-playing adventure appears set to be a major console exclusive for Series X and S. I also did not know that Starfield was first-person. I had no idea. GamesBeat cites sources familiar with the decision on its report. Reporter Jeff Grubb, the man who cups the game industry with his hands himself, okay, earlier tweeted that Starfield is exclusive to Xbox and PC, period. I have no idea what he's going off of in this, but I believe him, I guess. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I read it. I guess
I have no reason not to.
It's Jeff. You know what?
It's Jeff.
First announced at E3 2018, Starfield is the anticipated sci-fi successor to popular Bethesda RPGs Fallout and The Elder Scrolls. Little is known about the game itself, and at this point, the Bethesda engine was also confirmed to be getting its largest ever upgrade late last year.
Thank God.
Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda in September 2020 raised questions about whether Starfield would remain multi-platform or would become an exclusive. Deathloop, which was announced before the acquisition, remains a timed exclusive for PS5. Xbox has a history of being more open to releasing its first-party titles on other platforms, with Ori and Minecraft Dungeons both releasing on Nintendo Switch. I did not know that Minecraft Dungeons was not on PS4 or PS5. I did not know that. Or PS4, I guess.
Interesting.
Questions remain, but if these reports are accurate, we have a much better sense of Xbox's intentions for Bethesda and its other major acquisitions going forward. Starfield does not have a release date yet, but as Chad is saying right now, E3 is literally in 2 weeks. Like, that's crazy. So I'm sure we see Starfield at E3, right?
I would have to think so.
They
Then
say
is this
yeah.
a surprise?
No, this isn't a surprise to me. It kind of sucks. I was like, again, it's the same thing I've probably said in other episodes before. I don't think exclusives are a bad thing for the industry because it makes the companies try to work harder to out kind of do each other, which just means better games across the platforms. Exclusivity also sucks in the same way because like you want to play games wherever you want to play games, like being gated to certain consoles sucks. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. I feel like I need to see Starfield to get excited about it first off, and I think Starfield will be an exclusive though to Xbox. You don't do a $4 billion acquisition.
You don't do a
for
$4 billion
nothing,
acquisition for not having exclusives. Listen,
Yeah,
their main criticism was Xbox doesn't have the games. They don't have the exclusives. So
well, here you go.
Microsoft went and they did their $4 billion with Bethesda,
Mm-hmm.
and now they have exclusive. Now they have games. Now everyone's upset about it.
Yeah,
Make up your fucking mind.
nobody's gonna make up their mind, James. Everybody's gonna
No.
be upset.
This is the gaming industry, Vin, where
Yeah.
gamers hate themselves. The only thing gamers hate more
Yep.
than gamers is the games.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. There's no
Okay.
falsity in that statement. Falsity?
I've been excited for Starfield for a really, really long time. Does it bum me out that Starfield is only going to be on Microsoft platforms, whether that's because it will come out on Game Pass? Also, no,
Right.
because I can play it on my PC if I really want to, even though I don't really like playing on my PC. That's like carpal tunnel or just
I don't blame you, dude.
but
I've been ranting about this recently too. I'm a console gamer. I love playing
yeah,
games on my PC, like the games that I can only play on my PC, like Valorant. I like that. You know what I mean? Like other things, but other than that, like there's no shot I'm playing like a full single player experience on my PC. I played all the freaking Halo games. I did every single Halo
yeah.
Master Chief Collection game, and it was the worst experience. Had to re-download the whole collection multiple times. We had like just weird, like the frames were shit, like everything was shit, and it was such a terrible like experience. But it was a great games. I loved it. The Xbox Game Pass app on PC is horrible. It's so bad. Like I don't
Microsoft
know.
won't even take my payment info.
Mm,
I've been
God,
complaining about that since day one.
I like Game Pass though. I'm a Game Pass advocate.
I'm also a Game Pass advocate. But no, I don't see this being anything but Microsoft platform exclusive.
Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. But guess what?
It
This
just
summer,
makes
I am
sense.
100% sure. I don't think we get gameplay of Starfield this summer, but we get a trailer, and then at the very end, it says coming exclusively to Xbox and PC Game Pass or something
Then
like that.
I think we're gonna get the whole Fallout 4. Remember when Fallout 4 was revealed?
What happened?
It was like 2014. They did so Fallout was just silent as an entire like franchise.
Okay.
Besides like maybe a few teasers, it hadn't been since Fallout New Vegas. There had been a
Right.
Fallout game. Then
Yeah.
in like 2014 or 2015, during the Bethesda conference, they did a whole gameplay trailer showcasing key gameplay elements, crafting, characters, everything, whole trailer, whole ass
Yeah.
trailer. And then it released like 4 or 5 months later in the fall.
Okay. So
And I think they're gonna do the same thing.
maybe we get nothing this E3 because
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no. I
Starfield's
think we
coming
will
out this
get.
year.
I think it's either gonna happen this year or next year. It's coming soon, Vin. We've known about this game for so damn long.
Do you see the rumor that this game has apparently been done since last September? Like they're just sitting on it right now.
I would believe it.
I don't know. I feel like
This game's been in development for like 8 years, Vin.
do you think this is coming out maybe holiday? Like maybe we get that November release date or something like
Yeah,
that?
I think we might get the November release because here's the
Wow.
deal.
Okay.
Who does Microsoft have for their fall release? PlayStation has Horizon or God of War. I mean, if God of War is not coming out this year, you can bet my fucking ass on that.
Yeah, there's
but
no shot. I'm also
no
while you're
shot.
explaining this, I'm looking at a Jason Schreier tweet that he tweeted this morning. So
Okay.
keep going.
What does Microsoft have for the fall release window?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Infinite. Is,
Infinite. What?
isn't Halo Infinite supposed to come out this year? Am I
Is
tripping?
it, or is it early 2022?
Dude, oh my god, they can't do a whole year without an exclusive after their
Dude, that
console
would.
launch, bro. They can't. They
Oh,
don't.
okay. Halo Infinite will release in autumn 2021. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so, but I feel like they need an RPG in that window.
Sure, I agree. I agree. Um, this
Cheesy says, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's multiplayer only. I don't know if that's true.
Starfield's multiplayer only.
No, no, no. He's talking about Halo Infinite.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
is the multiplayer releasing before the single player?
Luke Stevens tweets.
Okay.
Luke Stevens is a gaming YouTuber with 200,000 subscribers. He says apparently Starfield has been, quote, pretty much done since September of last year. Bethesda Game Studios has spent this year polishing and refining it for next gen. I am told they're trying to make up for Fallout 76 and deliver a game that's polished to perfection coming this year. And he says, ... watch. This is immediately retweeted by Jason Schreier.
Reading that
Immediately.
right now.
He says,
I'm reading
rumors
it.
like this keep floating around, but Starfield is nowhere near done. According to several people familiar with development, it will be at E3, but the planned release date I've heard is way later than most people expect. Sharing this so folks keep their expectations in check. He goes on to say, what people might not realize is the bulk of Bethesda Game Studios, including the MD office, I don't really know what that is, Microsoft Development, was working on Fallout 76 until it launched. Starfield's team was very small until 2019. Rumors that the game was planned for 2020 or far into production are just not true. I've seen the skepticism at this point, to which I recommend you look at the credits.
And
Interesting.
then Jason Schreier tweeted out at 7:55 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
Let me make this very clear. Bethesda's plan is to tease a release date for Starfield at E3. That date is in, and this is asterisk, late 2022. I'll leave the specifics to them, but please keep your expectations in check, to recall his earlier tweet, and refrain from sending death threats when the other rumors turn out to be false.
So Jason says late 2022 release.
Yes. And at Nibelian replies, so what you're implying here is that Starfield will shadow drop in an hour.
It's coming out in 30 minutes, guys. Cut the podcast.
Yep.
Go right to your gaming stations and start the downloads. If you have an Xbox, not a PlayStation, though.
Come on. But all
So I
right.
don't know. We'll get
Looks like it's not
information to
coming out this
C3.
year.
We'll
Yep,
give it.
we'll get more of this C3.
Yep.
Which is crazy. It feels like it's coming around way too fast.
Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready to be
I
rocked,
am
baby.
too, dog.
Rock
Yeah.
my world, E3. I'm ready. Get me crazy.
Next up on the list, Last of Us Part 2 gets a free 60 frames per second update for the PS5. I know this because I have played it myself. This comes from Polygon. Naughty Dog's latest update for The Last of Us Part 2 and enhances the game's performance on PlayStation 5. Patch 1.08 for the game released Wednesday and will let PS5 owners choose a frame rate target for either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. Naughty Dog said on the PlayStation blog, saying, quote, this allows you to choose your preferred frame rate to complement the rest of the enhancements that are a part of the PS5 backwards compatibility with PS4 games, such as an enhanced resolution, faster load times, and more. End quote. Naughty Dog director of communications Arne Meyer explained. I'm just Arne.
I don't know.
Last of Us Part 2's PS5 performance patch is free. Meyer called the update, quote, just the first step of working on the PS5. The team has been digging into PS5 hardware and the possibilities it unlocks since launch last year, and we are excited about what the future holds, he said. That's it. Finn,
Naughty Dog
as I
Space
said before,
RPG. That's all.
as what I said, I want it so bad. But as I said, it runs great. It looks great. I went through some like combat scenarios. Everything was buttery smooth. No choppy frames, no drops at all.
Okay.
It just looks incredible.
Dude, this makes me so excited because I thought it looked great when I originally played it. And I played it on my PS4 before the PS5. So I was playing on my base PS4 jet engine, like loud as hell, the whole thing. Very excited for the fast load times and the 60 frames to get that platinum trophy, dude. I just got some collectibles left and it's a wrap. That's a wrap on that one. So that's going to be a good time. Holy crap. I'm so excited, dude. I like The Last of Us 2 quite a bit. And I think the cinematic graphics on there is enough just to watch those again playing the game. But
probably going to be playing more of that today.
Do it. How far are you in? Without spoiling, I guess.
Like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. It's a good chunk. It's a good chunk in.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Okay.
Tommy.
Oh yeah. Gotta find
Just found
Tommy.
his horse.
Okay. Good, good,
Mhm.
good. Up next, Summer Game Fest partnerships and details are out. This is from The Verge. Summer Games Fest is back this year and will start June 10th, which is right before E3, because E3 is June 11th through 13th. So it's a day before E3. They're really cramming us that week. They're really cramming us. With an event called Kickoff Live that's billed as a spectacular world premiere showcase with more than a dozen world premieres and announcements. Kickoff Live is just the first of many events that will be a part of Summer Game Fest. Some publishers confirmed to be participating in Summer Game Fest include 2K, Activision, Blizzard, Capcom, Epic Games, Sony PlayStation, Riot Games, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and Microsoft Xbox. This first event will also feature a performance by Weezer, who will produce a brand new stream-safe game soundtrack song that can be freely streamed on Twitch, YouTube, and anywhere else without being blocked or losing monetization. I love how they put this in, because specifically there's been instances of these events where a famous band plays a song and everybody gets demonetized across everywhere. And so they're like making sure that this is a brand new song. Nobody will get demonetized. I'm excited. I think, Jeff Keighley, that guy is a legend. He's just doing it better every single year. He really he has a vision for something, and it just improves every single time he does it. I'm sure this will be amazing. He will knock it out of the
Face of the
park.
games industry.
He truly is. Do you know what I saw recently is since Mass Effect came out, or the Legendary Edition with the remasters, there's a clip of him from the mid 2000s, like 2007 or something like that, when Mass Effect 2 came out, and he's on news. He's on like a news station defending Mass Effect because the two news anchors think that this game should not exist because you can choose sexual things and kids could get their hands on it. And Jeff's like, do you have a single R-rated movie in your house that you don't want your kids to see? It's the same thing. He's like, you just need to be good parents and let them play it if they're too young to play it. And he's roasting these two news anchors, and it's gold. It's so good. He looks no different. The guy's a silver fox too. He hasn't aged in 20 years. But that's all. It was just a great video.
Wow. That's incredible. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Then who on these 2021 partners sticks out for you?
I am very.
For me, it's Amazon Games. That surprises me.
Oh my god, I did not even think about that. Are we gonna see the game are we gonna see New World? The
colonialism game.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't.
Oh my god. We'll probably see Amazon Luna.
Yeah, that's cool. I signed up for Luna.
Yeah, I signed up for the beta and they gave it to me. I just didn't want to buy the controller.
Oh, you got it though. You got into beta.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't get in. I'm excited to see Warner Brothers and Xbox and Sony. Those are the three big ones I'm really excited for. Pretty much. Because, dude, I can't wait to Gotham Knights. Holy shit. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be sick.
I thought you were skeptical of that game.
I was. I've completely turned it around, dude. I think I now have it's skeptical as I want to play it with people because that's probably how it's meant to be played. I feel like there's people that would play it with me. So I'm in. I'm ready to go.
I'd play with you, man.
Good. Let's do it. I'm so in.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition becomes highest played Bioware game on Steam. This comes from GamesDebate.com. Mass Effect Legendary Edition released at the end of last week and so far has accumulated the highest amount of concurrent Steam players for any Bioware game to date and is the second highest played EA game on Steam, only behind Battle Royale hit Apex Legends. Of course, no brainer. On Sunday, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition reached a peak concurrent player count of 59,817 players on Steam, the highest for any other Bioware game on Steam. Now, given the notoriety of the franchise, what were you going to say, Ben?
Just that number, the 60,000 number, is low-key small compared to other games. It feels a little small. Last week we were talking about Resident Evil Village being streamed, and that had a way higher peak concurrent, 280,000 on launch night.
Wow. It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, I'm going to keep reading. But
yeah, sorry. Go for it.
I have something to say afterward. Given the notoriety of the franchise, it's no surprise that it is now the highest concurrent players for any Bioware game on Steam. Plus, Previous EA game launches were exclusive to Origin before the publisher started bringing their games to Steam once again recently. Either way, it spells a lot of success for the remastered trilogy and will surely help to bring the Mass Effect franchise into the spotlight before the upcoming sequel that is currently in development, also known as Mass Effect 5. I was listening to, or I don't know if I was listening to a podcast or I read a tweet about it. It was probably a tweet talking about how far Bioware has fallen.
Hmm.
I mean, of course, we have the new Dragon Age game coming out that's also Bioware, and we have Mass Effect 5 currently in development. But for a stretch of years and years,
A stretch of years
a
and
stretch
years.
of years and years, there's been
Right.
absolutely a barren wasteland that has come out of Bioware,
What are you talking
starting
about?
with Mass Effect Andromeda.
What are we talking about? Anthem, the one of the best games of all time. Anthem. What do you mean? hmm Nothing. No Anthem. He's like, no, Anthem's trash. Um.
Um,
Also, I want to amend my statement earlier. I was talking about Twitch views, and apparently this is talking about Steam views, so I don't actually have the comparison there. So I retract my prior statement.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, but
I'm
yeah,
happy.
they had no great games, at least none that sold well or were successful. And I mean, that's also why EA pulled a lot of the funding from them.
It
Um,
makes sense. It makes
yeah,
sense.
I mean, it makes sense. They're not putting out quality games.
It's
I
been
guess
two
cut their
misses,
funding.
two big
Two
misses in a
misses.
row, two
So
expensive
they got
misses.
one more strike.
I mean, I'm
They
glad
got
they did.
one more.
I think they had to do Legendary Edition, dude, for Mass Effect. I think they
Yeah.
knew that they could get some goodwill behind that, and it
Mhm.
would sell and it would be popular. And I'm glad it's selling. I'm glad they're doing well. I like the engine actually. I know it's kind of weird, but I like BioWare's engine that they use. I think it's kind of cool. Um,
Interesting.
like it because their games look good. Their games look good overall.
Yeah, they look good.
Anthem looked beautiful. Anthem was a beautiful game. Okay, I'm still gonna go for that platinum. I know Cheese is
Never
in chat right
forget
now.
when Andromeda came out and all of the clay faces
Faces,
that were going
yeah.
on. Yeah,
Oh my god, I've been playing Days
you
Gone by the
remember
way,
that?
and there's a single cabin that you have to go in multiple times for story quests, and there's no floors in the cabin. There's just no floor. Everybody floats. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like everything else is fine, but you're having a very serious scene, and like the guy that owns the camp, Iron Mike, he like busts down the door because he needs to have a talk with you, and then he's like floating, and you're like, oh my god, bro. You can see like dirt on the ground, like he's just not loaded in. It's like a stone wall. It's terrible.
Oh my god,
But yeah.
that's incredible.
Also, we did bring up Apex in here, just that it's the second highest played EA game on Steam, only behind Apex. Have you played? I know you're not really into Apex, but the new Apex update with arena mode is so much fun. It's awesome. Like you play in a team of 3, and it's like
Huh?
elimination, and so you have to rebuy guns every round. So like you always feel like you could have like it's always even. Nobody has
Oh,
like
okay.
the best. You all have the same armor and stuff like that. It's so fun. It's a great time.
Hmm.
A little faster
Play on
paced too.
PlayStation?
Yeah, on PlayStation.
I'll re-download it.
Cheesy's my hard carry, so we could just invite him in as the third and we could just destroy.
All right.
Yeah, it's great. Next up, Kenna Bridge of Spirits devs already working on next game. This is big stuff. This comes from Kit Guru in a Wired article, which revealed that Sony is currently working on 25 first-party PlayStation 5 games. The developers of Kenna Bridge of Spirits revealed that they are already working on their second game. Furthermore, while Kenna is coming to PS4 as well as PS5, it would seem as though Ember Labs' next game will make full utilization of next-gen hardware. With them saying, looking at Game 2, focusing on taking advantage of the SSD and building mechanics and tools around that will be really fun. I know for sure we haven't fully taken advantage of how fast it actually is. In Kenna, we are getting a lot of benefits of it being just out of the box better. But I think we can push it even more. While not necessarily confirmation, it does suggest that not only will the studio's next game be next-gen exclusive, but it may once again be exclusive to PS5. Kenna is set to come to PS4, PS5, and PC, but with the PC market needing to accommodate a wide range of devices, games are unable to be designed around ultra-fast SSDs, at least without severely limiting customer base. So I think this article is also arguing that Kenna is not going to take full advantage of the PS5 yet. It'll take advantage of the DualSense and that kind of thing, but since it's also coming to PC, they have to like do its thing. Like they have to make it
Right.
playable on PC with even if you don't have an SSD.
I see.
That's what I'm kind of getting.
I
Um,
see.
and with
It's not a
Kenna,
Ratchet and Clank situation. Sorry, not to
right, where
cut in.
it's only on PS5.
Right, so they can do whatever they want with the SSD. They kind of be like, all right, guys.
Yeah, but I
Right.
think Kenna's still gonna be cool. Like I said, it's still gonna be a good PS5
Oh
showcase.
yeah, I think it'll run great. I think it'll be
Yeah,
incredible. It'll be beautiful. It'll really take advantage of a lot of the hardware, just not the SSD.
right. So with Kenna putting Ember Labs on the map, despite the studio not yet having launched a single game, it'll be interesting to see what the studio has planned next, following the expected success of Kenna and the added horsepower of the PS5. You know what? I think Kenna has kind of a niche audience, and I don't know if it'll do great. I'm a little worried about it.
Oh, I think it'll do well.
The nice
I
part is
think I
I
can.
think it's accessible for probably kids and adults alike. I think that it's both like interested in it, so that'll be good. But it needs more marketing. I hope we get more at E3 or something. Like it comes out in a couple months, and I haven't heard anything about it since I don't know a
Come out in the
PlayStation
fall.
State of Play. No, it comes out in the summer. Like I think it's June,
Oh,
and it's
mm.
$40. It's not even a $70 game. It's a $40 game.
Well, I'll be picking it up because I'm
Yeah,
dead broke.
we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we get the Bachelor James working shifts, maybe working hard,
Maybe,
making it done.
maybe, hopefully. All right, Ghost Runner 2 just got announced. Finn, this is big for you. You like this game,
I love Ghost Runner. Game's hard as hell. I have not even close to beating it, but I really like it.
right? 505 Games has revealed that Ghost Runner 2 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The first Ghost Runner released last October on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch, but the new game will take advantage of the next gen hardware. The title sold more than 600,000 copies across all platforms, which likely played a role in the sequel being greenlit. In addition to the new game, a next gen version of the first Ghost Runner is also in the works. In an announcement shared to Twitter, 505 Games revealed that the sequel will have a doubled budget from the previous Ghost Runner. That's insane. At this time, very little information has been revealed about the upcoming sequel. A release date was not mentioned in the press release, but the next gen version of the first Ghost Runner will be available by the end of 2021. The next gen upgrade will be free to those that have already purchased the game on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One prior to the upgrade's release. Existing players also have a number of other updates to look forward to. This summer, we will see the release of a new game mode, new bundles, a new vanity pack, and more. Finn, how excited are you for this?
Um, I didn't need another reason to go in and finish it, but because there's more vanity stuff, I might want to. The problem with Ghost Runner is it's very skill based. Like you have to learn how each enemy moves and stuff like that. And so by me taking like weeks and weeks off of not playing it and then jumping back in for a mission, it's like starting from the beginning again. Whereas like
Mm,
I'm trying to relearn like, okay, when do I slide? When do I jump? Kind of thing. Like it's so movement heavy. You have to be moving all the
mhm,
time. And I'm just not very good at it. But it's super like it feels so good when you beat a room in Ghost Runner. Like it feels awesome. Like you really like learned how to beat it and you're like
mm,
ready for the next room. Even though it's like
mhm.
so punishing. Um but yeah, I'm excited to see whatever it is. It's probably like weapon skins and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
Ghost Runners 2. I'm surprised they're making a sequel though. I didn't really expect that or need it. But cool.
really? Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Time splitters, guys. Freaking time splitters. Oh my gosh. Time Splitters is returning, developed by a reformed free radical design team headed by the vets of the OG game. This is a message that we got on Twitter. This is what retweeted by Nibelian because that's how we get our news here. Free
Yep.
Radical design a new Deep Silver studio. You asked for it and we listened. We have been working on plans to bring the Time Splitters franchise back to life and are pleased to let you know that we are setting up a new Deep Silver development studio to do just that. Free Radical Design is reforming and will be I don't like that studio name, Free Radical Design. It
Too
sounds
long.
it doesn't sound right.
Mm-mm.
It will be headed up by industry and Time Splitters veterans Steve Ellis and David Doak. This is an exciting first step in the process. Development on a new game has not started yet, and we will update you when we have more news to share. So they're assembling the Avengers right now. If that's
Yes,
just
they
what
are.
it is. Yeah,
Yep.
they got a name and they got a team, but they're working on what the game's gonna actually be.
Kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy. I've
Finn,
never
this
played
is
Time
my one of my
Splitters.
first shooters
I know.
as a kid.
What did
First two of them
what
were
did you play it
insane.
on?
I played it on PlayStation 2.
That's what because how many did they do? What Time Splitters? What 4?
No, there
No,
was two of them.
They did 1, 2, and then Future Perfect. So there's 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
One of them came out in 2005. That's crazy.
wait. Which ones did I play? Oh, I guess I played.
They
I
all came
didn't
out
play
in
the original. I
2002.
just played Future Perfect and two.
Okay.
I played two and three.
That cover art is so familiar for me, the Future Perfect one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I wonder if it'll
Dude,
be
if
like
you
a
could
fourth
like
game.
play it on Steam or something,
Just go for it.
dude, absolutely. And it's like a great co-op game.
Is Time
Um,
Splitters on Steam?
I'm looking right now, but I don't think it is, to be honest.
It is. Time Splitters 2 remastered out now on Steam.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. What about Future Perfect?
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on it. I'll look after. I'll do a deeper look.
Mm,
But oh my gosh. So here we go.
that's crazy.
Time. I guess we'll get more. Yo, what if we get something at E3? Nah, they would have waited to announce this at E3 if they had something to show, but they don't have anything to show. So
Yeah, I don't
they
know,
won't.
dude. Remember, they're just assembling the Avengers.
They're just assembling the Avengers. That is all. And it is time for the most iconic part of the show: random, fun stuff, baby.
Stories without a story.
Stories without a story. The headline says it all. James, jump into the first one. What do we got?
Watch Dogs Legion will soon run at 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X and PS5. I'm surprised this hasn't come sooner.
Yes, baby. I was about to pull out my copy of Watch Dogs Legion that's been in my desk drawers for a long time that I've never played because I got it. I got it like my aunt got it for me or something a long time ago. I just haven't played it yet. It's just kind of there. So maybe I'll jump in then. I do want to try it out because I think the concept's pretty cool that you could recruit anybody, but it's not very high on my list. Not at all. PS5 stock influx boosts Spider-Man Miles Morales sales in the UK. Also, it came out in it had a release in a different country that totally escaped me right now, and they had huge sales for Sackboy and Spider-Man. Like they didn't sell any other games. Like it was so skewed. Like those were the 2 games
So
that sold
weird.
the most. Yeah.
So odd. Sunset Overdrive 2 could happen one day, but Insomniac is currently busy with other projects.
Do you see that
What could
Sony
it
now?
be?
Sony now has the rights to Sunset Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy. Text-based RPG Cyberpunk Dreams is out now and free to play. This looks super cool, actually. I downloaded it on Steam. I gotta try it. But
Probably won't play it.
yeah, I don't really know if I will, but it's there just in case I have like 10 minutes to literally see how it is. But
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Saints Row the Third will be making its way to PS5 and Xbox Series X, I guess.
Cool. Nice. $25 Zelda amiibo gives Link a new fast travel powers in Skyward Sword HD. James, how do you feel about this?
I'm a little pissed. They said
Let it
you can
out.
fast travel from anywhere
Mm-hmm.
in the game, and they're just putting it behind a paywall, behind an amiibo that is more expensive than other amiibos.
Yeah,
So you have to pay a premium for this specific amiibo because it has that fast travel feature.
it's kind of stupid. It's kind of dumb.
I don't like Nintendo very much right now, Vin. I'll say it. Kind of hate
Say it. Say it. Give me more reasons. Just shoot. Just give me it
It's
all.
just with the way they're like what they did with Mario,
Oh, he's
and
dead.
they put that
R.I.P.
Mario's dead.
Yeah.
They kill Mario, and then absolutely neglecting Zelda on the anniversary by releasing a remaster of a game that no one really liked anyway.
Hmm.
Um,
I
just
never
give
played
us
it.
the. I heard it wasn't very good. I didn't play it, but I heard it wasn't very good. And then
Rough.
they just feel really anti-consumer right now.
Okay. You tell him. I want a professional email drafted and sent to Mike Bowser himself, or what's his name? Something Bowser.
It's something Bowser.
Maybe
But
not
I did
Mike.
buy a Pro controller though, so
Really?
yeah, I got it for like $45 off Facebook
Sweet.
Marketplace.
Dude,
Do
Facebook
that, baby.
Marketplace is what's up. I still
Yep.
use my I got
Dude.
too many drawers, dude. I was gonna pull it out, but it's like it takes me so long to find things these days. It's just too much crap clutter. I got my Power A controller with batteries in the back. That's what it is.
Yep. All right.
No Man's Sky receives NVIDIA DLSS support. I guess okay.
Just
Explain.
looks nicer.
Yeah, it just looks nicer. Just crisper around the edges. That's all it is. A little tighten up. Yeah, that's it.
That's all it is. GTA 5 will launch on November 11th for PS5 and Xbox Series X/S. I saw a meme on Twitter of like best video game trilogy ever, and it was Grand Theft Auto released on the PS3, Grand Theft Auto released on the PS4, and Grand Theft Auto released on the PS5.
Ridiculous. I think this is only for online though. They're only doing like upgrading the
I
online.
think it is only for the online.
Because they're like, forget it. Nobody's playing our story anymore, bro. Forget about that. I guess. And
Yeah.
the final one, I know we have some people excited about this in chat. Die Hard and Rambo are coming to COD. They're doing a whole 80s action heroes release on Warzone where it's like John McClane. They got Sylvester Stallone's Rambo in there. They'll do, I mean, there's so many people to choose from. Actually, like, I don't know. It could be pretty cool. I like
Way
that.
too many. Why didn't they bring Predator?
I'm sure it'll come. I'm sure there's only 2. Remember, we're only on week 1 of this. And they came out with Rambo and Die Hard the first week. Come on. They got more.
Come on.
It's Activision. They want those microtransactions in the bag. They'll make a little skin that takes them 24 hours to cook up, put it in the game for $20 pop, make 100 grand. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to happen.
That is what Activision does.
Yeah, good for them. Party
Good
on.
for them. Yeah.
Guys, that was episode 65 of Checkpoint. 65. We hit 64 was last week, which is great because it's my Minecraft number. You know, it's just like, that's my only number I remember from Minecraft whatsoever.
Yep.
I'm trying to think something to relate 65 on, but I honestly can't. I don't know. Forget it. Cheesy says, welcome back, James, again.
Thank you, Cheesy. Love you, man.
I'm happy. I'm a happy boy today, guys. Checkpoint episode 55. If you haven't already, you can check this out on YouTube on we're recording this on May 20th. It'll be live on May 21st on audio platforms and YouTube. Thank you guys for listening. If you're on Twitch, we'll see you for the post show. If you're watching on YouTube, if you could subscribe, that would be absolutely incredible. We're really trying to push to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're getting closer and closer. We're inching there. Okay.
So close.
I'm a happy camper. All right. Peace out, everybody. James, you have anything else to say before we wrap this episode up?
Good to be back. Looking forward to more.
Let's freaking go, baby. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.